Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buffaloes will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks free. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
He just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
He likes to make the fair catch here in these cold conditions. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. The game makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Makes a quick grab. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back, takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Play by this offense, a good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finding a bit of space. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With sure hands, it's Wallace. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it second and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Nittany Lions churn out another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, they've been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. And the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's third and goal. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the ground, it's Welch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great move to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pressure is coming. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow. Puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's Hawkins. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. And the receivers got it. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch is made down the middle. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And completion makes it second and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fine time. Moving to his left. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort in that return. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Buffs. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And now they run the draw play. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And here's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, they do a great job here in play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
All day to throw, finally lets it go to the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using his legs, it's Wallace. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense really clicking here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here comes a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On 1st down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
This guy's been... Factor in this game, already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a deep completion. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Great cut there. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Snags the quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Downfield and incomplete.